Welcome back to Drak Let's Play, where we're gonna be talking chocobo feeding and all of the things thereof. Not really, but some would like to think that. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. For me, it's just been busy because not only is the usual stuff going on, but I actually have neglected to mention this throughout the early videos coming out this week. I'm actually getting ready for a week-long vacation. So that's going to be a good thing because right now I'm needing to get some chores done within the office as well as get some upgrades in there. Plus, take a deep breath and be able to get some rest and relaxation. I really need that. I cannot begin to tell you guys how much I need that. I don't mean to complain all the time about it, but there comes a time in everybody's life where they're getting antsy and they just want to have a day where they can just kind of veg out and do what they want to do. So I'm actually getting ready to do that myself, where I get to have some quality family time as well as be able to get some me time and also get some other stuff done. Be able to upgrade my PC, because I do have a few things there. I need to get some cleaning done in here, because it's starting to get that old level of musty again. And I'm sure a bunch of you are just like, well, we would know that if you guys would see the setup. Give me to 150 subs and you will. I'm not trying to be snarky with it, but that's the limit I put in. So people might be wondering why we are doing like random battles right now. We actually are trying to get a Chocobo so that we can get past the Midgar Zolom and move into the Mithril Cavern. And right now we do have a Chocobo, but I have no problem telling you we're gonna have some flubs in this battle. But this is basically how you get a Chocobo in this game. So you have to do a random battle, and you have to make sure that the Chocobo, while you're doing the battle, is properly distracted. If you don't, or if you hit him, they will run away, or they'll start attacking you. So, not the easiest thing ever. In fact, you have to take battles a little bit more slowly. As you guys saw, I didn't do that. You have to take battles a little bit more slowly, and just basically hope that you don't screw up. I don't know any better way of saying it than that, but just make sure that you don't screw up, and then you will be able to get a Chocobo to be able to ride out on the world map. Do you get it permanently? No. You don't even get that option until deeper into the game. So this is a 3-disc game. By about disc 2, you're going to get that option. So people notice I just magic cut, and it's just because I wanted to be able to get to a successful Chocobo wrangling attempt. So that's going to be coming up in the next little bit. This is actually the one thing I do like about or at least the Chocobo music in this game, is that it sounds like a surfer dude kind of thing. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be done. You have to be really careful with limits, because the Chocobo still counts as an enemy. So if it's like a big AoE attack, you can't use it. So first of all, let's distract the Chocobo. Now, what we're basically going to do is we're going to default Eris. Even though a lot of her limits are healing-based, we don't want to create any kind of problems or distractions or anything like that. So we're going to toss over another Gizzle Green so that we can just keep him distracted. And also you want to wait in between rounds, because if that Chocobo pokes his head back up, he is no longer distracted. Anything you do in front of him is going to scare him off, like that right now. So if I had like Cloud go and attack, the monster attacking doesn't bother them. But if you come up and attack, that bothers the Chocobo. So there we go. Okay, now we're gonna have to play this safe, because I can't do magic or anything like that. I gotta just attack it until I get the Chocobo wrangled. And when he is the last enemy on the screen, he is wrangled. Oh, now I took a little bit of a risk there, as you guys can see. So don't do that. If you can avoid it, do not attack in front of the Chocobo, because there's a good chance it will scare it. And it looks like one more hit. And there you go. Caught a Chocobo. It's as simple as that. And if you call that simple, I don't know what to tell you. It's actually a very complex process, and we're going to be getting into that a lot later on in the game. So here's how to ride a Chocobo, but when you cancel it off, it will run away. So that's the other thing to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and get past the marshlands, where the Midgar Zolom is. You can actually see it off in the distance, that little line right there. Now let's go ahead and go to the Mithril Cavern. Oh, what's going on? Oh. Yep, that's a Midgar Zolom, by the way. Did Sephiroth do this? Why, yes, Cloud. Yes, he did. And he was very happy to do it. Our enemy is someone that could do this? Yes. Yes, he is. It's a power that we should respect. Yeah? So all you have to do for this particular scene is just walk off, and then you can go into the Mithril Cave proper. But that's just kind of another example of how powerful Sephiroth is, where you had this problem. And here's the thing, you can't actually take on the Midgar Zolom. It has an amazing amount of health, and I wouldn't recommend it, but you can take them on. But this guy just trounced it. That's how powerful Sephiroth is. So, also in the Final Fantasy videos is usually where I give kind of a check-in. Obviously, I just reminded you, so I'm going to actually give you dates so you guys know those. So basically, the week of August 14th through 18th, there will be no videos on the channel. I'm taking a week-long break. I'm not... things will not be prepped beforehand. We're just going to take a week-long break. Because here's the thing, too, is, like, I've been promising a proper vacation, and even uploading videos does take time and effort. So we're just gonna cold turkey it, for lack of a better term. And I think that's probably for the best, because I know that Andrea has been very worried about my lack of taking time off. So from August 14th to 18th, Drak and Shadow videos will not be affected. Those will go up. I'll get them up in advance. But videos on my channel, there will be none that Monday through Friday. And I already know a few people who are asking the question of, because there's already, like, we have Voltron Season 3 launching this weekend, but we also have The Defenders launching on Netflix next week. So here's what's going to have to happen. You're going to get Voltron for that first week, but then the following week, there's nothing. And when I come back, you're going to get both Voltron and Defenders vlogs. Until Voltron is finished, because Voltron only has 7 episodes. Then it'll just be Defenders vlogs, because I do not know how many episodes Defenders got signed for. I tried to look it up, and I couldn't find an exact number. But Voltron Season 3 has 7. So already that's not going to be that long. I think that's roughly 3.5 hours of content right there. I'll be honest, I thought about just doing a, kind of like what I did with Castlevania and just nuking it all out, but 7 episodes, I can do two episode blocks and then have a season finale kind of thing. So we're going to do that, and then Defenders will also be happening in that meantime. So yeah, even though I said that the schedule is going to be lessening, it's going to pick up just a little bit, but after that, it's going to go right back down. So keep that in mind, guys. As far as the rest that you can expect for this week, this is actually where this week is actually going to wind down. However, you are going to get Tale of Drakfu tomorrow. You got Diablo 2 yesterday, and you're obviously getting Final Fantasy VII right now. But at the end of the week, you will be getting the belated July episode of Why We Geek. And I'm sorry that it took so long, but it's just been a busy month. And on top of that, I've been really battling with the idea of what to do for July's Why We Geek. I have now come to a decision on that, and we're going to be doing it. It's going to be a 2-person panel again this time, but this is something that I actually probably won't have a better timing to do. So we're going to go ahead and do it, and then I've actually got Why We Geek planned for like the next 2 to 3 months. So you're going to be good there. And as far as the podcast, yes, that'll also be shut down that week too. I'm still talking to Alex and Romney to see if maybe they want to host an episode, but that's the problem is that they need to be able to find that third person, and this is going to be around that time where a lot of the people we usually go to are going to be busy. So I might just, I mean, I'm letting them like figure this out, but if they can't make it work, then I'm not holding it against them. Oh, and just a second. Ah, great, it's the Turks again. I hoped I'd never see you again. We all did. Do you know who I am? From the Turks, right? Well, if you know, then this won't take long. It's difficult to explain what the Turks do. Is it? Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Okay. And silence. Silence. Sir! It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Well, he was doing good for a minute there. Then Elena, explain. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did to Reno, we're short of people. Okay. Although, because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. This just got awkward. In any case, our job is to find out where Sephiroth is headed. Is it now? And to try and stop you every step of the way. Well, you're sucking at that then. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. Uh-huh. Oh, hi, Sang. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Sang! No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, Sang. I thought I gave you other orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth, who's headed for Junin Harbor. You guys suck at your job. Elena... No, you don't seem to understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you better be. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. Yes, sir! Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. Okay. He wants to show his affection for you all with a new weapon. Uh-huh. I'll trounce him just like I did last time. Well then. Eris, long time no see. Looks like you got away from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth has reappeared. Uh-huh. So what are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. Well, I won't be seeing too much of you, so take care. Strange, hearing that from you. Yeah, very. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. That was a really awkward scene, if you think about it. But yeah, that's the way to introduce Elena to the Turks. So she's the new female member. So let's go and check out these chests really quick. There we go. And all we need to do is get out of the Mithril Cavern. Oh, look, they're all behind. So yeah, that's what you can expect in the next week or two, and then 2 weeks from now, I will be on break for a week, and then I will be back, and back to a regular schedule, so, or at least regular for right now. So, for those who are going to be upset by it, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm going to do it, and it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to taking some time off and just having some me time. But don't worry, I don't think this is going to derail things by too much. It's going to be a week, so... What would really be awesome is if we were done with Dread Wastes on Tale of Drak by then, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, I will have to get over my disappointment. Yay! So, we are out of the Mithril Cave, and actually our next village we just barely passed, but before we go there, I'm going to take care of a little bit of business. It just so happens that you can get a new character from this point on. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get her really quick. And I kind of spoil it, but it is another girl character. So we're not going to worry too much about this because I would need to level grind anyway, but let's go ahead and let you take this one guy out. And go ahead and do a sled fang on the next guy. And Blue Impulse. And I would actually like to point out, so if you actually have hypers, the enemies in this area are really great for limits. You can actually get a good amount of ground on your limit breaks if you spend enough time here. I kind of did and kind of didn't, because I did do a little bit of a grinding break after this point, but I was able to at least get some ground done with at least Cloud. So, again, you're going to be noticing a magic cut in the next second, and it's simply because I wanted to cut to when we actually had the encounter in question. And here it comes. Oh, look at that. She looks familiar, doesn't she? So, just go ahead and take her out. She just kind of sits there and uses items on you, so don't be too worried about that. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Especially if you've been leveling by this point. What's actually hard about this particular character is what comes after the battle. There we go. So we won. Now it's time to get a new character. And if you don't do this right at all, like if you get one thing wrong, you don't get the character, you got to do this all over again. So go ahead and talk to her. Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-headed jerk! One more time! Let's go one more time! Nah, not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight! Fight, I said! Nah. So just go up and talk to her. Come on, what's the matter? You're pretty scared of me, huh? Petrified. Just as I thought. What do you expect with my skills? Good luck to you guys, too. If you feel up to it, we can go another round. Later. I'm really gonna leave. Really? Wait a second. What is it? You still have something for me? So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. Good's a strong word. You want me to go with you? That's right. Thought so. You put me in a spot. What should I do? I'm really tempted to do the Naruto voice for this character, but if you want me that bad, I can't refuse. Believe it! Alright, I'll go with you. Let's hurry on. Hey, hey, hey! Wait, I haven't even told you my name! Yep, you haven't. So, let me introduce everybody to Yuffie Kisaragi. I'm Yuffie! Good to meet ya! Just as I planned. Uh-huh. Now all I have to do is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Believe it! I'm sorry, but she's such a female Naruto. Hey, wait up! Wait for me! Yes, I was really mean to her, but here's the thing. If you go to the menu, if you go to a different screen at all, she will disappear like a ninja, and I think she actually will steal gold from you, and then you have to do that process all over again. So that's actually how you need to do it. You need to basically feign disinterest and say you're scared of her, and then eventually when she befriends you, you walk off. Such a great start to that relationship, but you know what? It's appropriate for Yuffie, so I'm okay with it. Alright, so here's the next town we go to. We've been fighting the Shinra for a long time at this battlefield. Even now, we're still settled in for a long war with them. If you aren't in a hurry, would you help us fight them? Listen, we don't want to push you, but if you're in the middle of something, why don't you finish that first? So you can ask where Junin is, but you can also help them. Really? Well, then go on up, and they'll fill you in on the details. And you actually want to do this, because you want to actually befriend this town for later. So, welcome everybody to Fort Condor. Now, this is pretty much a side quest, but it's one that I actually encourage people to do because if you know how to do it the first time, then eventually you'll get a second time and it won't be that complex. And there are rewards at the end of it, so don't be too worried about that. Now, I should have gone and talked to the old man, but I actually tried to use the inn first. Unfortunately, it won't let you do that until you talk to the guy on the table. So let's go ahead and go up and talk to him and fix this problem. Now this is something. I never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now this will be a battlefield against Shinra. Okay. You better get down before you get involved. Okay. What do you mean, a battlefield? The Shinra. It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? Okay. I guess so. Do you know what's at the top of this mountain? A huge bird. The reactor and the condor. That's right. On that mountain is a condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra doesn't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. Why? It's not very logical. Thanks, Spock. It seems there's some type of special materia in the reactor above us. And because the condors came, the Shinra rushed troops there. The military wants to get the condor and all the villagers off this mountain. The condors are now warming their eggs, which hatch only once every few years. We would like to protect the condors from being harmed. New lives. We must protect the condor eggs, right? So, to protect the eggs, are you going to protect the reactor? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we've hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution or fighting alongside of us. What do you think? You want to join us in our fight? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? You decide what we're going to do. So you actually can say no, because you are more focused on other things. Yes, let's do our best. I got it. Let me lend a hand too. Alright, so yeah, you can say no and move on to Junin, but I would recommend that you do this because it is helpful, and now we can actually use the inn down here. So let's go ahead and use it. Let's rest, okay? Yes, we'll get some rest. Yay, in music. Now, unfortunately, we've come to that time once again, so when we get back next week, we will help out the citizens of Fort Condor.